Hello, welcome back to some more Magic the Gathering, playing some more Pauper, and once again playing some more Jund Wildfire. I had a little poll going on the channel between what card should I try out in this deck between Jewel Thief and Penumbra Spider. So Penumbra Spider is a 4-drop, 2/4 reach creature with when Penumbra Spider dies, create a 2/4 black creature token with reach. So it basically replaces itself, which is pretty nice. But the winner was Jewel Thief, so we're going to be trying out Jewel Thief today, and that is a 3/2 cat rogue. I didn't realize it was a cat. Vigilance and Trample, so pretty good stats right there for a 3/3. But get this, when it enters the battlefield, you create a treasure token. So it adds to our ramp plan a little bit too. So I'm only running 2 ofs with the Jewel Thief. They're basically putting in the slot that Bonner Ornament was. There's an argument for putting a third one in here instead of Entourage of Trest. But Entourage of Trest I want for the Monarch. Monarch is still a thing in Pauper. And if someone gets the Monarch, it could be hard for us to get it from them. And Entourage of the Trest is a good creature on its own. It's a 4/4 that can block multiple creatures. So, yeah, not bad. And I think if there's going to be a spot to trim, it might be Pulse of Murasa. But Pulse of Murasa, one in the main deck, has consistently been pretty good for me. So I don't want to remove Pulse from the deck. And the sideboard wise, we remove the targeted enchantment and Aurora hate from Boggles to just put in 3 return to natures. We get some graveyard hate out of there, extra artifact hate and enchantment hate. So kind of a nice little dual package. There's a argument for putting in another Weather the Storm into the sideboard instead of all the return to natures, but I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is, and let's get into a few games. This is one of my favorite decks in Pauper, the Jund Wildfire. Not as popular as it used to be, but still a sweet deck, one that I really love. So let's try it out. If one of our Jewel Thieves or the Altisaur was a land, I would keep this. Oof. All right. Pulse of Murasa. Probably gonna bottom Gal Blast. Oh no, is this burn? If this is burn, we're dead. Like, we really don't have a good hand. We bottom our life gain card. Not sure what they are though. If they're burn, I figured they would have hit us with something turn 1. Not sure what our opponent's on here. Land. Okay. A bit rude, opponent. They might be the land destruction deck. Foretell the Packmate. Draw some freaking lands here. We draw an untapped land, I'm going Visionary. We draw a tap land, I'm going Packmate. Fuck me. Say, well, this is not going to go very well for us. Turn off auto yields. Send it upstairs. Yeah. Matter anyway. Can't draw a land to save our life. We're playing against a land destruction deck and we can't draw a single land. Ooh, my bit rate's dipping hard. Wildfire of their own. Nice thing is we do have a lot of indestructible lands. That's kind of cool. Alright, I don't know how many cards we gotta draw before I'm like, you know what, screw it. Turn in nature. Go down Entourage. We'll go down the Chainer Edicts. Else in my deck that'd be worth. Get land back. Yeah, run it like that. Maybe Entourage is better than the one Chainer's Edict. We have stuff. Keep. Crazy me Simian Spirit Guides in this format, and it's like never hardly played. That makes it feel better. We get a swamp here. We do have the Pulse of Murasa, so nice. So if they do kill something, we can get it back and gain a life. Wildfire of their own. Part of me wants to get another black for this Bleak Coven Vampires, but I honestly might get another. Part of me really wants to get another red, you know? I imagine we're going to get hit with Stone Rain, yep. Cool. 6. So if they don't kill one of our lands this turn, I'm going to boarding party. If they kill one of our lands, probably just going to Bleak Coven Vampire if I can. Might hit us on this turn, yeah. Sure. Boarding party. Let's go. Yes, Jewel Thief. Yes. No. Jewel Thief is going to be a little bit helpful here. Being able to create some treasure tokens for us. I figured they had the Bolt. Kind of why I went with boarding party to try to hit 2 for 1. They were definitely presenting Bolt. Next turn, I think we drop the Bleak Coven Vampire. We have tons of answers for these Gargadons. It's annoying, but we do have Darkmoss Bridge here. Drain you for 4. Hit you for 5. Jewel Thief looking good in this matchup. Not gonna lie. We can Pulse of Murasa next turn. Grab one of our swamps back if we want to. We're starting to get a bunch of indestructible lands. Feels good in this matchup, to say the least. My bitrate is all over the place today. Like I said, we got a ton of answers for the Gargadons. Sure. Our opponent's still being as annoying as possible, though. Definitely. About to be a little bit more annoying, though. Our opponent's running out of stuff to do. Definitely keeping us off of our Altisaur path, ain't he? Doesn't have haste, so... Actually, you know what? I don't need to Pulse of Murasa this turn. Let's not do it. Oh, let's just kill him. Not even present Pulse of Murasa, even show him we have it. Leaving the one Chainer's Edict's probably gonna be fine. I'm actually gonna bring in an Entourage and go down a Dinosaur. The Dinosaur doesn't seem as impactful this game. Jewel Thief I like so far. Gonna keep it. I just wish this was I wish 2 of these were destructible land. Darkmoss Bridge, turn 2, and mountain. Grab another mountain. Work our way into a mulligan to 5. Go to 4. Going. Hey, Cooper. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. we're playing against this that's not good. Thank you. Rule deck. The Ponza deck. Yeah, I love Wildfire too. I got to check out this Yawgmoth with Yorion that you was playing today. I've not seen Yorion and Yawgmoth. I've not followed Modern very much. So I'm definitely going to have to check that one out when you upload it to YouTube. I didn't get to peek in the stream really. I'm going to have to check it out. That sounds super interesting. Pop this out, see how long we got. The Spirit Guide, so here comes a Stone Rain. Glad we grabbed another red source. Quit drawing. Come on, draw me an indestructible land. Seven, 5. Well, a cleaner answer, ain't it? I'm like, quit drawing. Just gonna fire off this Gal Blast to the face. I don't have to discard anything. Had a rough league with Yawgmoth Yorion, but there were some good moments. Yeah, I'm definitely curious to see how far into the Sultai do you go? Like, are you running like some other blue creatures or I guess white? Because I guess Yorion can be both. Abzan. There's the Gargadon. Oh, it does have haste. Son of a gun. Not blocking. But it hit me. Cast down it next turn. Nice. And they scoop it. Nice. Deck was interesting. Our opponent's pretty annoying, but interesting. It's Abzan. I get Knight of Autumn, Main, and a bunch of good white creatures on the board. Yeah, white's got like the best creatures of all time in the sideboard. Okay, I wasn't sure what way you went. I always like assume Yorion as blue, even though I know it's half white. But it just looks like a blue creature. You know what I mean? Not great, but I'm gonna keep it. But yeah, Knight of Autumn's really good. Especially because like that deck's already running a bunch of tutor cards, like the tutor up creatures. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out when you upload it to YouTube. Blood Fountain. Infinity? Not seen you in a long time. Girl. What's up, Jackie Brown MTG? Welcome to the stream. Well, we just dropped the swamp. We had ramp or something. We have a lot of big drops in our hand. Not a ton of mana. There's Mere Enforcer. Why I played the swamp. Figured they'd have such. Foretell the Packmate. Pass. You don't see a lot of Infinity floating around anymore. Spell Bomb doesn't really matter that much for us. They can drop me Enforcer for one. There it is. Top deck artifact land would be awesome. Okay. Well, do we want a Wildfire then, or do we want to foretell the Packmate? I think we foretell the Packmate here. We don't. We Wildfire, we get hit with Mirror Enforcer this turn. I think we want to ramp. I don't know if that's right or not. And I'm going to grab our second Womp here. Nice answer. Are you playing Infinity too? No. LOL. Oh. Not quite Infinity. Worry about stuff getting banned. I've not seen Infinity pop up that much. And okay. Rarely play leagues. Mainly. How do you spell Q's? How do you spell Q? How do you spell Q's? That's not the right. Not the right Q there, Siri. I'm just going to assume this. I'm not smart. Opponent's very, very chatty. Always nice when you have like a nice opponent like that. Definitely foretelling the Packmate here. Painter's U. Fast. We're one land away from boarding party. We're one artifact away from Bleak Coven Vampire being worth it. But we can't Entourage Trest next turn. Depending, of course, what our opponent does. How did... Oh, they attack Blood Fountain. Gotcha. I was like, how did they get that back? There we go. OP deck, but land hate getting. We start hate the deck. So there's a question here of do we Bleak Coven Vampire or Entourage of Trest or just clean up the board a little bit? And honestly, I kind of like just Entourage of the Trest here, giving us the Monarch. Then again, they could get it back real quick. suppose if we play Bleak Coven Vampire, we can offer a trade. I don't know. Our opponent seems really friendly. They attack with both. I'll probably offer a trade for one. Deadly Disputing now. And then Gal Blast, the other one. I'm glad we didn't play Entourage of Trest. All the Mirror Enforcers. We kind of got to... I don't know, we're kind of screwed here. They've had a lot of good stuff. What is this guy? We're getting Mirror Enforcer number 4. Eats. I don't know if we have a way to win now. Definitely don't. Alright, we're dead. We are dead. Ancient Grudges comes in. Turn to Nature can come in. Good. Entourage of the Trest is a no-go here. Probably trim out Pulse of Murasa. Like the big control deck, right? I'm actually going to take out Cast Downs. My reason is these will destroy all their artifact creatures. And these will destroy the rest of their creatures they should have. That, my thought process. I'm also going to trim out a Chainer's Edict. A little slow. Trim out a pack. Probably actually trim out both Packmates. They don't block well, and they don't live well. So let's try this. Push him to the life. What's the G, right? Well, that was the guy who got... I'm gonna say I bet. All right, keep this hand because this is fairly decent. We can turn to Cleansing Wildfire. Go nuts. Very. Yeah, it's like, it's a crazy deck, but you just don't see it very much anymore. I wonder if it has like a bad matchup against familiars or something. I don't know. That would involve me keeping up with stuff. Vault of Whispers. Blood Fountain. I just don't yield through this turn. Do anything. All the artifact lands. Get a swamp. Did not need to draw another Altisaur. Although if we get up to... We're only one land shy right now from Altisaur, and I think if we can cast a couple Altisaurs in a row, we'll be really good. Probably how we win the game. Just double casting Altisaurs back to back. Nothing crazy yet. They're getting close. That's an interesting card. Pop, pop. Pop these two guys. The blood token, I mean, they can do stuff with, but I'd rather them not draw cards or bring cards back from the graveyard. Ancient Grudge is so awesome. They still get to draw when Ancient Grudge goes to the graveyard, even if I destroy it. I forgot. Whoops. Oh well. They don't get a free. They did get a free draw. What am I talking about? Whatever. Fierce Empath. Sure. Are we getting Mirror Enforcer? Yep. A little ways away from casting Mirror Enforcer, which is nice. Would like a burn spell to deal with. That was. Just gonna go ahead and Chainer's Edict, Fierce Empath. We're not far off from being able to Chainers ourselves. We are going to next turn Boarding Party. And hopefully we can hit something to deal with Mirror Enforcer off of that. I mean, they are 6. They can drop Mirror Enforcers now. I'll take it. I think I'm just going to attack Boarding Party. I mean, they block with Mirror Retriever and get back, what, probably Blood Fountain. They block with Mirror Enforcer and we trade. Fine with that. I mean, they're probably going to kill Mirror Retriever this turn. Like, what's it called? Deadly Dispute. Okay, so they could just pop Blood Fountain. Okay, no, they have this thing instead. Would love an untap land here. Kind of an untap land. Here's an untap land. Get in there with the vampires. Gonna jump. Trying to keep this board clean for these Altisaurs to come down. Blood Fountain. Probably picking up Mirror Retriever and Mirror Enforcer. Be my guesses. No? Guess they could pick up Fierce Empath and grab another Enforcer for free. That'd probably be the better play, wouldn't it? Grab Mirror Enforcer and yep. what he did. Guess I can't play it though this. There is a strong argument for just flashbacking Chainer's Edict while they're down like this. But I still think the dinosaur is going to be our win cons here. Please. Good draw. We have a very, very large boy Premier Enforcer to deal with. We have another one coming on the way and a return to nature next. They are going to loot. Did they seriously ditch Deadly Dispute? Loot? Weird. Yep. Grab another Mirror Enforcer. I reckon. Yep. Play it for free. Knight's Whisper. Draw more cards. One, 4, 7. Altisaur number 2. Wildfire. Nice. Going to attack first. My reasoning is if they double chump, we can return to nature one of them and trample will go over. Or they're going to do that. Now they're going to Deadly Dispute. Ah. Not Reckoner's Bargain. Oh, they do get take 5 here, though. Next turn, we can just dump our hand. Next turn, we can just return to nature the other Mirror Enforcer, Jewel Thief, and Bleak Coven Vampire all in one turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8, 2, 5. Yep, we could. And back up to 7 cards in hand. They've drawn a lot of cards, but like so have we. You know, went through a lot of our deck too. That's what's crazy to me is like Affinity's draw power is absurd. Old fat squirrel in our yard. Other Wellspray. Ooh. Popping Knuckles. Ancient Grudge would be kind of crazy too. You could just pop like a couple things. Honestly, I'd probably pop the Mirror Enforcer and the Blood Token. Well, that's pretty frustrating. For an alpha strike. They have to nuke their field. They want Clark. Why did you bring this in against us? This is not very good against us. Our smallest guys are 2. Card's awful against Soul Sisters. Every time I see that, I'm like, no. Interesting. Well, let's present you having to use Clark Clan Shaman now in order to do something. Then we'll just dump down a jewel. Sure. Shouldn't ya auto yield in case we go through our main step here. Oh, we're keeping a dinosaur behind. That's good. I gotta admit, so far I'm liking Jewel Thief in this spot. I like it better than Owlbear. I wasn't done. Kind of figured. It is easy to misclick on Clark Clan Shaman. It's a hard word for me to say. Very easy to misclick on that one. Because of how it stacks. You basically have to stack everything before you let anything resolve. So, like, you gotta keep stacking to do the 5 damage if they wanted 5. Bangrin. Here he comes. Cast down would be a nice top deck. It would be too. 5, 6. Bloop. That, my friend, is game. Yep. Okay. Playing this deck wrong, but I like it. No harm in that. Yeah, no harm in that. I always misplay. I think we're still... Oh, we took cast downs out, didn't we? I wanted to take the chainers down, leave the cast downs in, so I just grabbed the wrong cards by accident. And there's a bunch of interactions I didn't notice. Fingering off, but I like the idea. Yeah. You notice. Something like that. Um, yeah, I still like it the way it is. I'm still a fan of having a lot more of the control element here with big haymakers. I was kind of right though. If I got to cast those Altisaurs back to back, that'd probably be game. Altisaur's a great card. I do love this deck a lot. I like the Jun version. I've seen the Gruul version. I do want to try the Timir version with Muldrifter. That seems fun. But I'm a huge fan of the Jun version. I love Cast Down. I love Bleak Coven Vampires. Chainers. I love all the stuff that comes with. Because the deck does kind of act more of a control-y deck in some matchups. Where you control the board. That's keepable to me. Where you control the board until you can throw down some big threats. Like I said, so far I'm liking Jewel Thief quite a bit. I'll pick good on that. Oh, at least we have a turn 2 something case. I was about to say, I don't like the idea I gotta take 2 turns off to cast this Cleansing Wildfire, but I'll at least have Lightning Bolt. Probably not gonna kill very many critters. It doesn't seem like they have. They don't have very many. They don't play another land this turn. We could pop the Volta Whispers next turn. Have a land. Fierce Empath. Going to get Air Enforcer more than likely. I am going to bolt this guy. We do have Cast Down. He'll return to nature. So we could Cleansing Wildfire away one of their lands. No. Could Ancient Grudge one of their lands. 5. Make. Yeah, it's not worth it. I think it's worth just Cleansing Wildfire our turn. Then we have backup spells to kill the Mirror Enforcer. I guess it's more or less like how many Mirror Enforcers are they going to play next turn? That was a good draw. You know, I guess that's the bigger question is like how many Mirror Enforcers are coming down next turn? 32. Fuck. You know? Like, oh, look at all that hate that's for our deck. Return to Nature is probably the better one to take here. Is Ancient Grudge. I don't know which was. If I duress this hand, I don't know which one I would take. Yes, it is. Hello. I have no idea which one I would take, honestly. Maybe do the Ancient Grudge, because then I couldn't double spell it. I couldn't do it twice in one turn, which would be kind of devastating. They take Cast Down instead. Maybe for Fingrin Marauder. If I draw an untapped land, I'm just going to wipe their field, their board. If I draw a tap land. I like the idea, though, of potentially Ancient Grudging and Return to Nature a bunch of their stuff away. Untap land. Okay, so we can Ancient Grudge twice, popping their land. Good Deadly Dispute. Okay. Fine. There's an argument for being more mana efficient this way, but still think that was probably the right play to try to take him off of land a little bit. Always. Still working to that Mirror Enforcer on their own, aren't they? Oh, an untapped land would be... it's kind of an untapped land. I'm going to get a second green source here. SP. Bad. Probably not worth returning to nature one of those blood fountains. Worries. And it sucks he had to go. I don't... I don't know what to label that as. You gotta boot, scoot, and boogie, you know? You gotta boot, scoot, and boogie and go, I understand. I'm not gonna hold it against you. I felt like I was kind of in control of the board there, but it's affinity. So it could go, you could go either way really quickly. So I'm not gonna claim a win there. We went 1-1 and then we had to draw, so I'll keep this hand. So that's the way I'm gonna consider that. 1-1 draw. Forgotten Cave? Interesting. Yeah, we didn't get to finish it though. Oh, don't be another one. Okay, it just burned. Oh, we Gal blast it away next. I'm probably gonna Geomancer's Gambit next. I can't next. We need to kill this Thermo Alchemist though. So I'm probably gonna Darkmoss Bridge. Kill the Alchemist. Gonna stack on too much damage. Now I'm like, we could just Cleansing Wildfire Gem. Cast down it. But I think this is a better play. Try and prevent as much damage from that card as possible. Can Geomancer's Gambit next turn if we want to, or we could just think Wildfire. You know, whatever. I think I'm going to Geomancer's Gambit here. Grab another green source. Because this will come in untapped. and then foretell the Packmate. And then if they play another Thermo Alchemist, we have Cast Down, we have Cleansing Wildfire. We're gonna play that guy. We got all the cool cards. Or one of Pulse of Murasa would be nice. Lightning Bolt's pretty nice, though. Foretell the Packmate here. Bleak Coven was good. That was a good draw. Let's Wildfire here. Grab. No. Have a mountain, I suppose. Get a swamp. Can't foretell the other Packmate. Do anything. Cancel. I think that's good. Next turn, I think we just drop the Bleak Coven Vampires. Searing Blaze would be a punishment here. Yep. I'm gonna bolt this dude. I don't want to take one more damage. There's an argument for cast downing it to keep Lightning Bolt for reach, though. I didn't think about till after I already clicked it. Lava Spike me. And all right. Much as I want to throw down the dinosaur. 2, 4, 5. Hold on, we can make a bigger board presence. 1, 3. Throw down the Jewel Thief. Get us a treasure token. And 5. Nice. I was like, wait a minute, we can get a bigger board present. Let's do that. Bigger board presents, because we need to create a good tempo clock. Either that or we need present targets for them to hit with their burn instead of our face. The next turn we can throw down the dinosaur. I mean, unless they play Thermochemist, then I'm just going to cast down it and probably dump out. Stop that. Stop that right now. They'll play that Thermochemist. Okay, they're going to loot here. Yeah, Searing Blaze is like the best card for them because it kills our creature and... Do they have just double Fire Blast? Are you kidding me? They just had the double Fire Blast anyway. All right. These guys come in, and honestly, not much to cut. Not much to cut at all. Entourage of the Trest might be just a little bit slow. Go down one Packmate. I don't like that. Burn is good. We had a good hand too. It's just they had the better hand. Can't do much with a double Fire Blast, that's for sure. And the Searing Blazes too. I think I've played this person before. The name looks familiar. Got a little bit of everything. Don't have our ramp though. Gal Blast kind of suck. But we have Jewel Thief that can help with Gal Blast. We have Chainers. We have all of our colors. The matter of, can we draw something good? Play a Mountain. Goes to Rift Bolt. Cleansing Wildfire off the top would be our best draw. Alright, this is not shaping up to be a good hand. You needed to be on the bottom of the deck. Turn off auto yields. Gotta blast that guy right now. Well, that's not good. That's gonna just... That sound the dinner alarm, didn't it? For them. I'll have a spike to the face. They're also stuck on land. I could do something with that. We get more and more land. We get Jewel Thief. We can dig ourselves out of this a little bit. The Rift Bolt into the air. They're also stuck on mana. Foretell the Packmate. Lightning Bolt's not awful. We need a Pulse of Murasa, Weather the Storm. We need something here to help us gain some life that isn't Bleak Coven Vampires. Let me throw that into the universe here. They get their second land. No Searing Blaze. No Searing Blaze. Oh, okay. Whew. Still probably close to dead. Very close to dead. Weather Storm. Jewel Thief. I like Jewel Thief, though, a lot. I am going to have to try the deck out sometime with Penumbra Spider, but I am a big fan of Jewel Thief. I really enjoy Jewel Thief a lot. But we are probably dead here. Dibuku. So that was some games with Jun Wildfire. Went 1-1-1. The draw match is debatable. It could have went either way. I wish we could have got to finish that game out, but I understand if they got to leave, they're out of time. You know, no worries. Game one was against that land destruction deck. Thankfully, we have a lot of indestructible lands. I don't think if we had the indestructible lands, we probably would have been in trouble. And then burn is burn. Game one, I really felt like we were starting to stabilize. And then they just, what did they do? Like 11 damage in one turn with the double fire blast. And then that last game, we were both just screwed on mana. And as we were starting to get our engine going, we were already just too low on burn, because burn can run pretty effectively on one land for a while. It's just not as aggro-esque. And yeah, Burn's a weird matchup because we do have some built-in life gain. We do have life gain in the sideboard. But it's rather if we can actually get to, for one, draw them, but for two, like actually really cast them. I definitely think maybe another Weather the Storm should be in the side instead of a Return to Nature. I'm actually going to drop one out. Actually, Return to Nature, I think Return to Nature should stay as a 3 of and go down 1 Ancient Grudge, because Ancient Grudge is a little less a utility. To me, Return to Nature does a little bit more. It hits enchantments, hits graveyard cards. And and Ancient Grudge just hits artifacts, and artifacts aren't as crazy as they once were, at least from my experience. So maybe something like that, allowing us to get a little bit more life gain. I've always used to run to Weather the Storms in this deck, so I think it's good to bring that back in. But I love Jund Wildfire, and I really enjoy Jewel Thief. I think this is a great creature to add to this deck. Vigilance and Trample are both keywords that are very nice, but also creating that treasure token has been useful. Yeah, I like it. The 3/3 for 3 with a lot of good text. I like it a lot. Like I said, I do want to try Penumbra Spider at some point. But for right now, I think I'm going to stick with Jewel Thief. I should say the next time I play this deck will be with Penumbra Spider. But that's probably going to be a little while. Because I really want to try out... I really want to play Infect again. And I want to play Goblin. I'm probably going to play those next week. Play some really aggro-y stuff. I also want to go back to some mono black. So yeah, there's cards I want to play and try out. But yeah, I do like Jewel Thief quite a bit. I think it's a really good replacement card. Owlbear is good and all, but Jewel Thief I just kind of like better. So that was some more Pauper. Thank you again, Cooper, for the raid. Hope you had a good stream, and I got 5 of you with me, so let's find someone to raid. I try to raid. If I get raided, I try to raid with if I have 5 or more. Stick with me. We're gonna find somebody here. Oh, hey, Jackie Brown. Let's stream them. Raid them. Jackie Brown is someone who for one in the comments today, but someone I raided not too long ago. Channel. On mtg. So thank y'all. Enjoy your weekend and enjoy some more Magic content. And I will see y'all later. Peace.